Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry, holding your space, and I've started a pop up. So, just to let you know, I was supposed to be on with Terry, the other Terry, Terry Lee, and I think I got the time wrong. So, I'm going to reschedule that one right while we're talking. Um, let's see. Let me do that real quick right now. Edit. Um, Sorry, I didn't think about this very well, did I? And save changes. Anyway, so I hope everybody can find me okay. Um, we are here. Hey, Millie, how are you? Yeah, so I didn't hear back from Terry, and to be quite honest, I didn't talk to her this week, and it's I'm sure it's my fault. So I'm just gonna um email. Oh, you posted a blurb. I saw that, Ness. Thank you. You're so kind. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I goofed that up, so I'll just let her know. Um, we can do ours later. I was trying to be on time. Um, Let me know. So there we go. Got it. Okay. So thanks. This is my old what's it called? Old Navy. My old Navy. And I was in the mood for yellow this morning, and it was kind of cold here this morning, but it's going to be almost 90 the next 2 days. So air conditioner is going to be on. But yeah, I needed something bright and cheery, needed to do something different today. So daffodil yellow, right, Millie? Yeah, my daffodils are all gone. We have my tulips are out and they're bright red. They're gorgeous. I posted a picture of them in the community page the other day. And but you know, oh Millie, you got 60 in damp. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I have Ness, you have a storm coming this weekend? Oh wow, be careful. Yeah, there's a lot of that weather coming in. The deer ate your tulips, Millie. Millie, are you in the Northwest? I can't remember. Or are you in Canada? I think you're in Toronto, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, the tulips were really pretty this year. They were bountiful this year, really bountiful. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? I was supposed to go on with Terry Lee today, and so I flipped it over here. So I hope everybody can find us. All right. Oh, northern New Jersey. I don't know why I always think you're like in Portugal or Canada or something like that. But we have, yeah, there was this little key, and that's what it's called, Little Key, and down in Florida in the Keys, and it was a private island, and it was a hotel. And they just had like thatched huts that you could stay in, but it was very expensive, really nice. And so we would stop and have lunch because it was so pricey. But we would stop and have lunch there. And it was amazing. But they had little deer, and that's what they're called, little key deer. And the key deer in the Keys are smaller than regular deer, and they can swim. I mean, way far. And so they'd swim from the mainland out to the Keys and all the way around. Um, I can do, yeah, we'll just do readings today. So whatever you guys want, like, if you want to do, we can do famous people. We can do general question readings. We can do mediumship. I'm open. Yeah. I really want to visit Portugal too. I think it's going to be so hot there though. I feel like it's going to get hotter and hotter. But why not go? And there's a place when I go to England in the market in Nottingham, and it's they do the little Portuguese pies, custard pies. That's some good stuff. That's what they're known for. Okay, Ness, I gotcha. Curious about Nicole Brown Simpson, thinking about OJ's death. I didn't know he died today. Oh, bless him. Yeah, it might be macabre. No, I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be good. Oh, Candy might be going to Portugal this year. Wow, nice. Hi, Christine. Yeah, I jumped on. I didn't hear back from Terry, and I didn't think she was coming. So I'll check in with that other StreamYard, though, and just make sure that she's not there real quick. And then we can just play and go around and around. See if she's there. I always feel, 9 times out of 10, it's me that goofed on something. Yeah, she's still not there. So, okay. Oh. Huh. Okay. Anyway. So, oh, Sally, you had a hit the other day that your place will be a way station. What's to come? Oh, God, I love that. I love that. I got you starred. Yeah, so Terry Lee was coming on today, and I think I got the times wrong. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go on, and nobody's notifications are working today. Yeah, I'm not real worried about it. I mean, I know it's my fault, so I thought I'll just go on and have some fun, and we can talk, edit, yeah, I figured Sally. Sally speak. It's kind of like Terry's timetables. No, you have excellent speaking skills. Oh, Millie, you got your notification. Good. Yeah. And I'm kind of in a quandary here. I went to the thrift store today because I had like 5 minutes, and that was my reward. I could go in and have some fun for half an hour or whatever, because I got my taxes done yesterday. I've done all these things, and I got some really pretty stuff. I got this really pretty ring. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm sure it's costume, but it's old costume. So it's really well made. I like sparkles. So anyway, yeah. So I went in and bought myself a pretty, like the guy in, what was that movie? I can't remember. But yeah. So yeah, it is pretty, right? It is a nice ring. Oh, you have thrift stores in your town, Barbara? Yeah. Yeah. When I go to England, they call them charity shops. Oh, I'm going to England this summer to see my brother. I can't wait. But they call them charity shops, and they're real tiny, the ones there. My little pretty Lord of the Rings Gollum. That's right. A precious. Yes, it is a precious, isn't it? And the stone's quite nice. The stone is kind of like a peach color. So I have a neighbor that knows everything about everything. I'm sure it's all glass, but sometimes they used to put pretty things in there. I have this one. I'll just show you some of my pretties. This one is by Monet, and you used to see these back in the 70s all the time. They were like, 50 cents or whatever. And it's not real. It's just Monet, but it's a whopper. Anyway, I saw it. I like it. Some of the old ones. Yeah, it looks like a Swarovski. Yeah, I like to have fun. I like to have fun with the sparkles. And then I wear my leggings or my jeans and my sweatshirt with them. Right, Millie, cocktail rings. Yeah, back when we used to go places for cocktails. There's, I think about doing that sometimes. My brother's going to be coming in tomorrow, so we'll probably go to a lounge and get a cocktail and listen to some jazz, and then hang out with the family on Saturday. So it'll be fun. Sharon, the green one brings back memories. Do you remember that one? Yeah. They used to have I think Macy's carried these and, Dillard's. When we had Dillard's, it's, like, kinda like Lord& and Taylor. I think they were owned by the same things. Oh, the mood rings. Yes, Barbara. They were amazing. They were really fun. And then today, I don't know if you guys caught the, meditation this morning, but we were in there and, George is coming in a lot, and he brought us some milk glass to work in our solar plexus in our hearts, whenever we were having a problem, and it was like and then it changed the color, so it became clear after it did the healing. So that was pretty cool. Oh, you had one too, Christine? Did you guys have those rings that, and this is really dating myself. This is back in the early 70s or mid 70s. It was like a really big ring and it had a big stone on it. And you'd open it up and it'd either have perfume inside it or it'd be empty. Like the old fashioned poison rings, like on Dark Shadows that they used to use. So, Sharon, you grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful town. I haven't been there in ages. But when I was there, it was amazing. My brother went to school there. He went to Carnegie Mellon just for 1 year. And then he wound up transferring to KU, which is closer to here. Whoa. You work with Milky Crystal to bed last night. Now you have to listen to replay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they're got us coming in working on these. So, just, the poison rings, right? We needed a poison ring. I think Dark Shadows had them. I'm just double checking my stuff here and make sure that, no, I still don't hear from her. So it maybe I got the day wrong too. Pittsburgh's beautiful. Oh, hi, Lark. Nice to see you. Yeah. Barbara, my grandma collected glass, and in the afternoon there would be rainbows in the living room. Right? Yeah. My grandma had that. She had a lot of glass that she collected, and it was always on her in her dining room too. And then she had a milk glass candy dish. It was really pretty. It had the little bumps all over it, and really pretty. And the little bumps, and she always put those orange peanuts in it. The big long ones. They were like marshmallow. They were hideous, but she always had them. We always wanted one. Oh, get out of here, Millie. We have a karaoke machine that you've been dying to play with. Throat chakra opening. Totally. Yeah. That's so good for your voice. It's so good for your breath to sing. You don't realize how much that your breath isn't working until you do that. It's amazing. Yeah. Had the mood ring too, the bell bottom hip huggers and the 13 button real navy dress blues. Yeah. And boots galore, right? Oil painter. Yeah. And clogs. And then I had to save up my money for these, but the earth shoes. And my sister had earth shoe boots. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you had Julie, you had the fan of the whites. Yeah. So short you had to hem them. Right? They were so cute. My daughter found a pair of bell bottoms that were navy, and they were from the Navy and they were denim. And they're really cute. Really, really cute. Really, really, really. Okay, well, we'll do a few questions here if you guys want to. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. We'll do the first one. Ness. I love this, Ness. I am so curious with what Nicole Brown Simpson is thinking about O.J. Simpson's death today. So we can surround all of this some white light, milky white light. And that's like that milky white light is like kind of like it reminds me of the water, right? And the blue light, because when it comes in, it just kind of coats everything and gives us a coating. Hey, warrior girl, how you doing? We're doing an impromptu pop up. So yeah. So Nicole Brown Simpson, what is she thinking about O.J. Simpson's death today? So we're going to connect to each other. We're going to connect to 33 trillion angels and our ancestors, have them all around us, and that milk glass all around us. You know, she's not excited about it, but she's not traumatized by it. So I'm kind of in my solar plexus. I'm not feeling a lot of pain anymore, but you know, her children. She's thinking about her children right now and visiting them, which she does quite often. She might be thinking about coming back in with her kids as a child, or a grandchild. So she feels a deep, deep need to be with them. He's going to be going to a healing place, and that's okay with her, with Nicole. So I see that he's going to be there for some time, even though there's no time or space on the other side, where he's going to. That this will be a place that he goes to. And she was like an angel. She had this sparkle about her. And you know, it was this chemistry that they had together. And even though he overplayed his hand, yeah, we can say that for sure. Hey Val, how you doing? Even though he overplayed his hand and everything that happened, there's still a connection there. And with the kids, this is going to be a chance for her to probably sever that when he gets over there, karmically. But she helps others a lot. And I get that she is in, when something traumatic happens, like the Black Lives Matter and things like that, and those beautiful moms that lost their children, their young men, to violence, she's there with them. So she's kind of on her path in what she does. There is a huge connection with her kids. And, you know, she's kind of over it with him, but wanting to make sure that the kids are okay. Is there anything else you want to tell us, Nicole? Yeah, she says, what they do to one, they do to everyone. So what he did brought out, like, it was almost an honor. This is going to sound weird, but it's almost an honor for her to do this. It was like a sacrifice, not a sacrifice, but an honor, she says, because it really brought front and center how people treat their wives, and particularly in sports sometimes, because he was such an athlete and an actor. And so it's something, and she keeps talking about Black Lives Matter too. So she's totally connected with those moms, and working with people who have had trauma in their lives like that. Now, I don't know if her kids are doing that yet, but I feel like her kids, this would be the healing thing for them. So they're going to be working on that as well. Or she wants them to. I don't know. I think that it's going to be something that'll be amazing though. So, yeah. So what they do to one, they do to everyone. And this was something that she could honor everybody by making it well known. So I love this question, Sally. Let's see. I had a hit the other day that my place will be a way station for what is to come. Is there anything more you can see about this role? Let's take a look at that. Pin. There we are. They're showing me your mountains. You have mountains around you, don't you, Sal? I know that you have a lot of land, but they're showing me 3 mountains and 3 trees on it. And the trees could also be cacti, because they're kind of shaped like cacti. They're kind of like misshapen. They might be, is that a Joshua tree that's like that? That's kind of like gets bent with the wind and things. And they're saying that there's 3 things going on here. It's like a trinity. And I think it's like 3 major ley lines. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot of land. It just has to be the right land. And 1.5 acres is a lot. Oh, saguaros. That's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it, Sally. So I don't know that I pronounced that properly. Saguaros, right? And those are there's something about the grounding of those trees and those mountains that make this a magical place. And it will definitely be a place that has people coming. And it's like there's 3 portals there. There's not 1 portal, Sally. There's 3. So it gives space for different types of entities to come in. So saguaro. Okay, thank you. Saguaro. That makes sense, right? Because they don't do the G's in Spanish. Okay, so they're going to have those coming in, and then they're showing me an arrow. So there's like an arrow that's directing people there. So you might just definitely you're going to have people showing up, which you already do, right? The orbs that come in. But you're going to have more coming in. And they have, the arrow is going to give you directions on it. So I know that you've talked about moving east for part of the year, and the arrow is going east. And if it goes east, they'll follow you. Like they'll still be around. Yeah. Hi, BJ. Yeah, we OJ passed today, so we just did a reading on him. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a place of meeting place. It's going to be like you're kind of facilitating. You don't have to do anything special, though. They're showing me, Sally. You just have to be. So, and they're probably already doing a lot of that. So, but you'll see more action as it gets activated. So, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha, Anne. Hi, Anne. Sharon Foster. Hello, Christine. Yeah. Yeah, meet up on that crossing, right? Yeah, BJ. She's, Nicole's great, though. You're welcome, Sally. Nicole's doing great. She's helping others. She's like on a major mission. Got that. Okay, warrior girl. Terry, holding your space. I've been following the missing 15-year-old from Tennessee, Sebastian Rogers, for 5 weeks. I feel he's alive, but I always try to think positive. I don't read on kids that age, but I can read on his safety. There's a big circle around him. Warrior girl. And it's not just one circle, it's more than one. I don't know if he's in a cave or a cavern, but or if these are circles of light around him. But he has protection. And there might be something going on. He might be disassociating right now too. So yeah, he's asleep right now, warrior girl. So, oh, he is autistic. Okay, well that's why. Yeah, that's why he's disassociating. Yeah. He's doing a lot of walking. So he can walk for miles. Yeah. Huh. Teresa. Okay. So thank you for that. I don't want to get too deep into something for a 15-year-old. Yeah, bless him. Let's just surround him in white light right now, that milk glass white light, and give him something to drink while we're there. So see his body hydrated. So they're talking about that. Teresa Ford, what time did you put your question in, dear? I don't see it right now. All I see is this part of it. Terry, was my interpretation of my dream correct? Let me go back up, Teresa. It's hard to read and do this. I always, well, I don't see it. Yeah. If you can just post it again, Teresa, and I'll get to you. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Harley says, hey, Harley, warrior girl and Terry, I first saw a vision. I saw a bench and then I saw ants. Did either of you get that? I see. I didn't, but the ants I can kind of get. Oh, you didn't put in the interpretation. Oh, okay. Did you have a question about it though? Or was that the question? Just was it right? So, hi, Majestic Oracle. Yeah, I'm afraid it might be. Yeah. Hey, Care Bear, I still owe you an email. Yeah, let's send someone out there who knows he's missing. They can find him. Yeah. He has all these circles around him. So with a beacon for help, right? Yeah, it's like sonar almost around him. But he also has a lot of angels around him. Yeah. Oh, just a minute ago. That's all you put in there. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go back and get it. Um, okay, this is it, right, Teresa? Um, Terry, was my interpretation of my dream correct? Yeah. It's like your solar plexus is really good about it. Your gut feeling. Yeah. 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 His yeah. It's yeah, you're in it. Like it's totally connected. You're totally connected, Teresa. I don't know if it was a visitation, but yeah, you you are correct about that. So, um yeah. Okay. That was the question if you saw the ants, Harley says. Oh. Hmm. Oh, it's too long to type, so you wrote yeah. Yeah, it was correct. Um, yeah. Yeah, we'll send people out that know him. Aw. Yeah. Um, it is weird, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Anne. Hi, Anne. Hi, can I have a reading from grandfather? Sisters want to get to know, didn't know he's dead or didn't know that they died. Can I have a reading from grandfather? Sisters wants to get to know, they didn't know he died. Huh, can you clarify that a little bit for me, Anne? Sorry. Um, oh, you had insects on your tarot cards, Care Bear. I love that. Oh, yeah, it was a visitation from a friend. I could tell it was a visitation. I didn't know who it was from. Yeah. Um, yeah. Hmm. So, Anne, a reading from your grandfather. Oh, they died. They didn't know that they died, Anne? Well, your grandfather comes in. Oh, you didn't know they died, Anne. You just found out. Oh, your grandfather's sisters died. And you want a reading from them. Did he have 3 sisters? And there might be, because they're showing me 3. And so one of them, yeah, I'm so sorry about your loss, Anne. And the they're showing me 3 of them. So I don't know if they may have. Okay, yeah, that's true. One may have died quite young, passed on quite young, but or she says she was a lot younger than the other ones. Like the other ones are so much older than her. I don't think they're that much older, but she says, oh, they're so much older. They're showing me ice cream. And that's pretty funny because then the three orbs turn into ice cream cones. So they're having fun. They're really enjoying themselves. It's like they have this camaraderie, lots of sparkles around them. So I think they really liked jewelry And, of course, I was talking about going to the thrift store today. That was my treat to myself and finding some jewelry, some sparkles. And they're kind of is saying that, and they're also showing me feathers. So they liked feathers and sparkles. And they're saying that they'll leave you something. So I don't know if you are going to be getting something from them or if they're just going to leave you little presents around the house. But they're talking about feathers and sparkles. And sometimes when you look up, they want you to put something in the window, and you have a crystal in the window to get rainbows and sparkles on. Because they say that this makes it easier for them to visit you if you want a visitation, and the visitation is just, it's all light. It's nothing, it's all love, because they're gonna bring in a lot of joy with those ice cream cones and the sparkles and the feathers. But if you can, go ahead and pull some of those crystals and hang them in your windows. So they like that. Yeah. So they're just bringing in the ice cream, the sparkles. They're talking about a path that you've been on. So it might be narrowing, like it might have been a little overwhelming, something that was going on for a while, Anne. And now things are kind of lightening your load, and it's getting more directed. So they're just observing that. And they say you're almost at the finish line of something that you're working on. So they're showing me that black and white flag that you wave, when you're at the finish line, when you win a race. And they're like, oh, your mom wrote one of them back in 2003. Yeah. They're showing me that race. So you won, they say. So I don't know what you won, but something that you're working on. It's going to be more direct. Like it started out kind of overwhelming, but it's going to be more direct. So again, Spirit likes it when they've got something bright and shiny that they can come through. So if you've got like a little piece of crystal, like again from the thrift store, right? But it gets all the, it's kind of dirty, but I usually have a candle in this, but I like this one because it also has the Star of David in it. It's beautiful. So anyway, something that can collect some energy. They like those. Okay, there you go, Anne. Wow, they're fun. Yeah. Okay. So got that. Okay, BJ. Terry, by chance, can you have a message from your pops? He's the one that's coming in with suspenders, BJ. And it's like he's kind of holding on to his suspenders and just kind of walking in like he owns the place. And he does own the place. So he has a big chuckle. He's really happy that you're asking about him. He's acknowledging that there were things that happened when he was alive that he wished he could have been there longer. So he missed some things. I don't know if this was work related. Oh, that's your dad, BJ. Yeah. So, and but he did try to make up for not working, or I don't know if he worked a lot or if he had to travel a lot. But he's saying that he did try to make up for that and have like everything be just right, and he's showing me a big community around him. Like, I don't know if he was really involved with the, some sort of community, so I don't know if he was real involved with the church or with, the Knights of Columbus. I'm kinda getting that energy, Freemasons, um, but he's got this big community around him up there, and he's showing me that, they have meals, like, and we don't think about them eating that often, but yeah, they have, like, the ritual. It was a ritual that, he might have performed while he was here, um, and, Freemasons or some sort of a club. So, but he's very, um, interesting. Did he smoke, BJ? 'Cause I'm smelling like, pipe smoke or cigar smoke. It's fragrant, whatever he's smoking. Um, uh, I know my dad smoked, what was it? It was, he had a he had pipes, you know? A lot of people had the pipes back then, and he smoked a pipe, and he'd put the cherry flavored, tobacco in it, and it always smelled so good, but, that's what it seems to smell like. So, do you have a message for BJ? Um, yeah. Hmm. BJ, he's giving you a present. So I get that he was a good gift giver, magnanimous. So he's coming in and just acknowledging that you got a lot of gifts from him. So I don't know if this is your sense, your charm. He's talking about she inherited my charm. Um, oh, that's your father-in-law, the pipe smoker. Yeah, cherry blend. Yeah, well, they're together. Um, he's got there's a lot of people up there. And so I don't know if you have an anniversary or if they have an anniversary coming up, but there's something there. He's acknowledging that something is coming up, and he's also acknowledging your gifts. And I don't think this is necessarily, it could be a gift that they're bringing you too, but you inherited a lot of the gifts, and they're really impressed with it. So, yeah, they're very proud of you. Wow. Thanks, Pops. That was amazing. Kimberly Night Night. Hi, Terry. Finally got a doctor appointment to find out why you have severe leg pain when you walk your pup. Well, this new doctor, will this new doctor have the why in the solution of time, please? Okay, so we'll read on the doctor. Is this new doctor a woman? Because there's a lot of feminine energy around them. And it could be, yeah, yeah, that was your dad. Yeah, a sweet, loving man, and there wasn't a person alive that met him that they didn't immediately love him. Yeah, it was kind of his ritual. Maybe that was his ritual, PJ, that he just everybody loved him. Yeah. So the doctor is gonna be really good. They're showing me a male doctor, but, there's somebody else there in the office, or there's a specialist that he'll take you to that's a woman, and sometimes it's the nurses that really diagnose us, right? Like, I had a lot of stress after my husband died, and I used to break out in, shingles, and, that's a sign of all that stress in your body. So, and it was the nurse that told me. She's like, "Oh, that's shingles again, Terry." So, there's gonna be somebody there in the office that's gonna be able to help with it. Make sure, um, that they test you for clots, and I'm not saying that it is a clot or anything like that, but they're showing me somebody with a, what are those? Ultrasound? Yeah, it's an ultrasound. Um, they'll do ultrasounds, and I don't know that it's because of a clot, but it's because of, something with a vein. Um, feels like something's pinching something, Kimberly. So, yeah, this doctor seems really good, and his staff is really good. Um, and they're gonna take notice of you. They might send you on. Yeah, a man doctor, and the nurses are great. Okay, that's what I felt like. Yeah, it was a male doctor, but they're gonna take care of that. Um, it might be a woman that's doing the ultrasound for you. So I don't know, but somebody in that office is really gonna help. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kimberly Night Night. Yeah, and, we're just surrounding you in that milky white light, in your legs, like marshmallow fluff. So, just, kinda coated in it to kind of, help with the pain today, Kimberly. So, just surrounding you in lots of love, honey. Okay, Fogo. And if I'm out of order, you guys, I'm just kinda grabbing them as I see them. BJ, you think your dad was referring to his passing. My husband was on a business trip and cut it short so we could go get to dad. He knew we were coming to him and we were pulling out of the driveway. Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't want you to worry about that, BJ. He says, "Don't worry about that." Yeah. He knew when you were around and he knew that you were coming. And there's a he it would have been harder for him to leave if you were right there. So he loves you. Man, there's a lot of love there. Um, okay. Pogo. Pogo. Terry, if you have time, would my pop grandfather have a message for me? My family. His birthday was on the 7th. Thank you. Oh, that's another big party coming in, Fogo. Um, he's acknowledging some parties that you had when you were younger. So I don't know if these are for your kids or if it was for you. Um, he wishes he could have been there for more of them. So he feels like sometimes there might be some grief around him not being in the party or being present. But he wants you to know that he is always there. He is present with you, and you're his present. So he comes in quite a bit. Um, as always, he's talking about giving him jobs. Fogo, or there's some things around the house that need doing. And he's showing me a chicken coop. So Fogo, I don't know if they had a chicken coop or if you have one, but he's saying something about the eggs. So don't put all it's like an old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket or don't count your eggs before they're hatched. Um, okay, he's saying that's how he may have lived sometimes. So this happens with a lot of people from that generation, perhaps, maybe some scarcity. Um, he doesn't want you to worry about that, that you're a manifester. And, um, and I don't know if it was your grandfather or your grandmother. None of you had chickens. Yeah, it makes sense as a metaphor, right? Yeah. So I don't know if one of them like had some poverty or had that scarcity thing going on. But I know my grandpa was like, oh man, he was tight. He was really tight. He dressed nice. He always had a nice cowboy hat and he had this, smoking his cigars. But yeah, they watched every penny. They were very careful with their money and they had to be because they raised their kids during the Depression. Um, anyway, and he's saying, hold your head up. Oh, and your grandfather was in the military. Your mom was one of 5, and he was in the military. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, because he's kind of a little bit stern, right? And that's that military persona. But he's saying you don't have to live with that. And he liked things very orderly. That was soothing for his brain. And he's showing me that white energy coming in, and he's saying, if he could, he would go back and soften that. And he wants to make sure that you that you allow yourself the luxuries, and the softness that he perhaps had a harder time with. And he's showing me someplace. Did they live in the desert, Fogo? Sometimes, like Arizona or something like that, or Texas, someplace that didn't have a lot of green sometimes, like had a summer that was kind of dusty. But now he's saying, where he is now, it's all sunshine and roses, that there's such beauty around him. So, no, but he had a posting. He was a peacekeeper in the Middle East. That was it. Yeah. Yeah, the desert. Yeah. Yeah, he's acknowledging that. So, oh, he has friends from there with him over there. And he said that was quite interesting. He's showing me camels and he's showing me people with the hijabs and the I can't remember what all those robes are called and the head coverings. But yeah, and the little coffees and the smoking. So he had quite a colorful life with all these postings. And it took him places that he never would have gone. Anyway, he wants to make sure that you know that you've got this, whatever you're going through, Fogo. And that he's got this with you. And always to ask for help because he's here to help. And give him a job because that's the way his brain works. And yeah. Yeah. He has, he's amazing energy. So that's cool. He was really good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You've got this, Fogo. So it's exciting. He's excited for you. Oh. Oh, Harley. Yeah, a lot of missing kids around right now, aren't there? Right, Harley? Yeah. Sherry and Amy's live. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, that would have been exciting back then. I think he would have he's showing me all these things he would have seen that, people just didn't see. Lorraine, okay, I'll take one more and then we're done because I might be on again with Terry in a minute. So, so grateful you have caught your live. Please, please, can you tell me who are the orbs visiting me, especially when my daughter was visiting? Well, when don't you have orbs visiting you, Lorraine? So, there you get a lot of traffic, young lady. So they're coming in and showing me, well, you have ancestors that come in, but you've also got angels that come in. And there's a lot of feminine energy that comes in, Lorraine. And it's really soft and sweet. And they're showing me a woman's hand, and it's like that feminine touch that they're giving you. And that and it's a gift of touch. Lorraine, are you a healer? Because it feels like this was passed down to you. So I don't know if it's from this lifetime or another, but it's something about touching things. So I don't know if you can. Oh, there was a huge, bright one and it flew through the window when your daughter was here. Oh, do you have a loved one on the other side, like your a late husband or so that one you're trying to figure that out. Yeah. It feels like it's a father figure. So I don't know if it's your dad, Lorraine, or your grandfather or a late husband. Yeah, so I didn't okay. Yeah, your husband's on the other side. That's him. He's coming in bright and center. Yeah, that's totally him. So he's acknowledging it was him. You husband, father, and both brothers and brother-in-law. Yeah. Oh gosh, they're funny too. They're really funny. So yeah, they come in. They're like, "Come on, let's go visit Lorraine." And when your daughter was in, did she have kids with her? Because they like to come in and see the kids. And they're talking about when they come in, sometimes you might look at the floor. Yeah. And they're showing me that they kind of I don't know if the kids are young and if they see these, but like they're showing me that they kind of play not tic-tac-toe with the floor, but kind of like so that and maybe with a do you have an animal like a dog or a cat too? And they might race around the house sometimes or something. They're kind of playing with them. Yeah, you're realizing you have some sort of a gift. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a healing touch. Sometimes it can be like you can take something and you can read what's that called? Not symmetric, some something, but when you can read items and where they came from and who they're connected to. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it, Lorraine. Yeah. Both your grandchildren predict and see and communicate with someone. Yeah, they're playing. They're having fun with them. And they love that they can see them. But they're showing me that they kind of race around the house and the kids can see them. And I don't know if your daughter has animals or if you have an animal, but they're racing around the house after them too and talking to them. And they're having so much fun with it. You began 6 years ago seeing and knowing things I didn't know how of what you know. Yeah. Yeah, so this is remembering, and this is what we're all doing now. We're remembering. Um, and like you'll pick up a book and you know it, or you'll start a movie and you already know it, right? So it's just a knowing. Yeah, yeah. So that's beautiful. Um, yeah, you've got, but they're having fun playing with the kids, so it's lovely. Oh, that's it, BJ. Thank you so much. Yeah, picking up energy from objects is psychometry. Yeah, that's right. That's it. That's it. Um, was brought back to where I live because I have lives here in another time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Lorraine, I don't know if this is, I'm seeing green around you right now, but I'm also there. Wow, what's this with the desert with all of us so much these days? They're showing me like Mesopotamia. It's not Egypt, it's older than Egypt. So I think it's Mesopotamia also. But wow, that's cool. They're having fun with the kids, man. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to skedaddle because I want to make sure that I don't miss Terry because I kind of goofed today. I was going to go on with TNT, Terry and Terry, but I think I got the time wrong. So I'm going to go double check that she's not there waiting for me. So much love to everybody. And thank you all for being here. What a joy. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. It's fun to do those readings. I'm gonna start doing more pop-ups. This is just so much fun, you guys. Lorraine, everybody, BJ, man, what an honor to read on your families. Yeah, so grateful for everyone here. Yeah. Yeah, Warrior Girl has a channel, and Warrior Girl is an extreme intuitive. So, yeah, she's amazing. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.